recording right?
Welcome back to another episode of the WLTCG podcast. Ooh. It is your usual assortment of hosts. My name is Roderick. To my left is Sam. To my right is Joel. Ooh. And we're going to be bringing you, spoiler alert, spoilers for this week. A nice roundup and a hefty amount of cards. We got some good stuff coming. So without further ado, I think I'm going to let Sam kick things off with a bit of a familiar card. And by familiar, I mean yet another Netflix promo.
Okay, I'll read it.
Yeah.
Kusanagi Motoko, sorry, and Section 9. That's right, we added more people, and she became a weaker card. She's a 3-drop, completely void. 6/6, human/machine. Enter, search target player's deck for a card and remove it from the game. Then that player shuffles the deck.
What do you do with the card, Sam?
You remove. You're not removed from the game. You just remove it. You didn't realize that? Yeah, I brought it up to some people, and they're like, "No, that's just how it's. That's just it means RFG." And I'm like, "It doesn't say RFG.
It just says remove it.
It just says remove it. It's an assumed remove from game."
I mean, they're probably gonna do
I'm gonna remove it from my deck and put it into my hand.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Cannot stop me. No. I removed it from the game, and my problem with this thing is a lot of things that Resonate wise you would hit, Raise and Revive just brings it back. Yeah. And a lot of decks from Raise and Revive. So if you're talking about Isis, Nyarlathotep, Alice, Dark Alice. I guess you could hit Adam. And then they have one less.
I didn't think about that.
That is one less Adam, but they're running for it.
And they're drawing through their deck like there's no tomorrow. Yeah.
So if they already have one grave, then you hitting that Adam to RFG it, then that means that you also have to RFG the other Adam that's already in the grave. Mm-hmm. And my other problem is that it's a 3-drop.
It's too slow.
And it doesn't have good stats. For a 3-drop 6/6, it needs to have really good effects. Because look at Rachel. Yeah. Rachel was a 3-drop. 2 green, I believe. Yeah, 2 green, 1 void. 7/7. So already better stats. Her effect was you can't look through the entire deck, but you can look at the top 3 cards. I can mill all 3 of them if I want to. Or I can put all 3 of them back. It's my choice. Yes, it's not the entire deck, but it's still a mill strategy. And a lot of times where you would just go play it, look at the top 3, make sure the next card is bad. Do that every single turn so that way they never get to a good card.
Yeah, this is literally just a side deck for a control mirror.
Yeah, like against control, I can see it. And maybe if you play control, you'd play this. But it's also the same point. It would never be you would never play this turn 3.
No.
Unless because your opponent's already tapped out and they're not playing aggro. If you're already going against control, it could be control.
If you're telling me to play this on turn 3 against a Melgus deck, no.
I'm not Isis or anything.
What are you going to do to that Melgus? Oh, no, I'm going to go remove that Levitane. Oh, I got you now. Okay, I'll play the one that's in my hand.
Okay, play the one that's in my hand. Since you're tapped out, get a token. Judgment. Judgment now. Get a Resonator. Swing with small things. Banish them to kill your Makoto.
It's just not good.
So and it's just you're tapped out, so I don't have to worry about it. And Isis is just gonna be I'm just gonna get my huge board, swing mine, and just wait here.
Oh look, it's Outland. Oh look, it's Azazel. Swing 20, swing 7, swing 2.
Right. Yeah. Bring him Prissia and stuff. Play that against Prissia. Priscia's gonna go, okay, you're tapped out. Yeah.
Oh, you're dead.
Friendship counters, recover my stuff, play this thing, play this beast, get these 2 things, swing my other thing, pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at least a quarter of the life down the road. Yeah, this is not a turn 3 unless you have a Regalia up and your opponent can't.
Actually, would have been kind of cool if she was quick cast, to be honest. I think that would have gave her a bit more utility.
Yeah.
That could do it.
Yeah, if you get the stats for 3 cards quick cast, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it play.
Because that still leaves you the option to respond during your opponent's turn. If they don't go and try to kill you that turn, you can at least play this.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, actually hitting the Adam is pretty big. But like I said, at the same point, it's I'd have to be playing control. This will only ever see playing control. Machines won't even play this. No. Machines have no reason to play this.
No.
They way better.
Why are they trying to control stuff? They're just trying to kill stuff.
Yeah, I just need
all the machines are all about going wide and going big and hitting you fast. And then this one's but what if, right?
Oh, we're going to be seeing a lot of that in today's spoilers.
Later.
But I guess that's about it for Kusanagi.
There's no flavor text on other than like the Netflix.
It just says Netflix.
Netflix original anime series, a whole bunch of moon runes, Ghost in the Shell, SAC 2045.
By the way, guys, this isn't. I guess will be the question of the day. Have you guys seen any of the trailer or promotional material for the new Ghost in the Shell? This is for our viewers just to discuss. What do you think about the animation? Because I find it random that Force of Will teamed up for Ghost in the Shell. So, like, what do you think of the show?
Someone in I Spy had to know someone.
Oh yeah. I
actually didn't think they even had the revenue to get away with it.
Yeah.
So.
No. It's. I think it's one of the investors also does Ghost in the Shell, because like a lot of investors in Japan own like a bunch of random properties. So it's just like, yeah, I own part of this one. So
what you're saying is we find out that the creator of Ghost in the Shell owns stock within Force of Will. Cool, understandable.
I wouldn't say the creator, but I can see like a partner.
So want to move on?
Yeah. All right. Ooh, I like this card pretty. Secret Duel in the Moonlight. Before we start talking about the card effects, I just want to point out, sorry, Sam, no side image of Lapis this time. Still back image. Only back images.
For now, yes.
So Secret Duel in the Moonlight from 1 red. You get a Chant, which is a sword art, and a moon art, which is a new archetype of Chant style that's going to be in this cluster. First of its kind. As an additional cost to play this card, pay any amount of life. Draw a card for each 1,000 life paid this way. Awakening for Fire. This card deals X damage divided as you choose to any number of target J/resonators, where X is the amount of life paid as additional cost. And then Awakening for Moon. Moon's back, baby. J/resonators gain -100 for each 100 life paid as additional cost until end of turn. And this is the whole field. So yours and your opponents. Whereas the other one, you get to spread it as you like. So honestly, I like this card.
It ain't no final battle, but close enough.
I think it can do some things that Final Battle can't do. Now, granted, Final Battle was just straightforward. Pay a bunch of life, wipe just your board, and then my board's fine. But
yeah, so you're paying about like half the life that you would normally pay. You're paying about the same mana cost. Technically, 1 moon is more than a mana.
Depending on how easy we could get moons.
Yeah, we don't know. Because there's a pretty good chance that we're going to get like Lapises can produce moon.
Yeah. Like, what if he gets like a time spinning witch kind of ability where like once per turn you could produce a moon?
But also think about it this way.
Yeah, it could be.
With Shakti out, if you just pay 1,000 life, you pretty much get to spread 2,000 damage around as you see fit.
Yeah.
So that's also pretty solid, and you draw a card off of that. So going down, assuming you're at 40, going down to 30, like raining Hellfire on a board.
Wipe down
and drawing
aggro.
2 cards, actually, because it's per. So
yeah.
Because I could guarantee you the 1,000 life is going to be much easier to lose than the fuck ton that's on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can definitely see like this scene play. I am interested to see. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any way to produce moon this set. It's whether we're going to get in set 3 or set 4. If it's set 4, then I kind of find that weird to give it to us now and not wait one more set. But I don't put it past them.
We got Thunderfish. We got Mega Thunderfish in set 1 of Rhea Cluster, and then they're like, this thing does some if it's rain, and then it does some if it's thunderstorm. And we just looked at the company and asked,
that was
what's
like
a
when her,
thunderstorm?
like the first set was like all of their support. The next one had nothing to do with Shayla for the most part. There was some cards, but there wasn't a lot. A lot of it was focusing on the other 2 or 3. So this one, Shakti isn't getting much support, but all of a sudden she has a Shakti spell.
What are you doing?
I don't
Flavor
know.
text.
Oh, flavor text. Did we
Yeah.
read the flavor text on the first one? I don't know.
Nah, we haven't read this one.
There was no flavor text on the first one.
Oh, yeah, it was the Netflix thing.
Yes, we went over this.
In a moonlit night, unnoticed by the world, there was a duel between unwavering belief and a dark invader. So basically, Shakti's about to get murked. Or they team up and then things start looking really bad.
Rip
Really,
Shakti
really bad.
2020 to 2020.
2019.
2019? Did it come out in 2019? The
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
the first that came
Man.
out last year.
In
This
November,
set's just
right?
been like a
Yeah.
blur. But, oh well. We knew her for like a few months. It was good.
Yeah. She got 3 solid months.
Yeah.
But no one kills Lapis. Shut up. It was an unfair fight.
So let's go to the next one. Which one? You know what? I'm going to go big.
Read the one that's blue.
Yes, I'm debating on which blue card. So let's go with the Gear Golem, the Magical Soldier, 5 blue, 4K, Stranger Machine. As long as you control 20 or more machines, this card gains Pierce and Barrier.
I'll be honest, that ability means nothing to me.
No.
He's a 4K, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that ability kind of means
It
it gives him barrier, so it's like
it gives him like I'm not saying that
I don't care about
it's getting there is going to be hard. 20 machines is getting there is going to be hard, and at the
leave
same
it
point,
to him. He'll make it look easy.
no, but in that at the same point, if you have 20 machines,
Why aren't you winning?
why haven't you won already? Like there's no way that your opponent has that same number of blockers.
You're just flexing.
Just kill them.
You're just flexing.
Yeah, like. So if you get the ability off, yes, in theory, there is a case where it
Well,
does win.
does it say machine or machine resonator?
Machine.
So keep in mind, some cards we're about to look at.
Yeah.
A fair number of them actually aren't resonators.
I agree, but that's still a lot of additions.
Yeah.
Additions, regalias, and then a couple of tokens. Like that's still not something you're always going to get off.
Unless we're going to like major spam with tiny machines.
You say that like you're not about to do this coming up, so you could put down
I-
a lance and get like 15 counters in one turn.
Yeah.
Degenerate.
But other than that, like I'm probably gonna play one of.
No. You play two of it. It's in the stranger deck. Consistency.
Oh yeah, man. If I could put this dude consistently with bullet ball, that'd be so good.
See, this is why I was telling you it wasn't a good idea to give him green.
But this pretty much says I'm gonna be playing.
I never wanted to give anything green.
And he costs 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
At least it's 5 blue and not like 5 void or something. At least like you have to be playing blue as like a mainstay to play.
Dang,
you know
well,
what?
you nerfed Toel. He
Or
can't
you flip Melgus and then you reveal this and then you win the game.
I may just play bullet ball in the main.
You go flip Azazel, sack my rook egg for the God's Art, get out this thing, swing. Because Azazel just has resonators, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
There we go.
Dead.
Swing for 4K. And then
What's
your
that
opponent
flavor
goes,
text do though?
Oh. Interesting. How does it work?
Machina.
He's looking at this big swole machine. He's like,
I don't know how I built this and I don't know how the fuck
he
it works.
didn't build it. Notice the name. It says magic. The reason he's wondering how it works is because he doesn't know how to use magic.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's a
fantastic
sword
machine.
user. Ooh.
I don't know how to turn it on.
No, he turns it on. He doesn't know how to turn it off. It's a 4K
It's
man.
like, can you tell
That thing's
everyone
all
on
over.
Main Street to get out of the way? What's going on Main Street?
Dude, Main Street,
Stuff.
man, like, with a 4K, I think that's things the size of the city at this point.
But you know what? It doesn't sound bad if I'm playing Excalibur and Maribella, tap both of them, pay 1 blue, slam down this golem, then pay the rest of the will to bullet ball. Doesn't sound too bad. And it helps that he plays sword arts. So I can at least use Excalibur for
You
that.
could play this on turn 3.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Sure, why not?
To hit it with Light of Sacred Spirit? Absolutely.
Yeah, there's enough hard removal to get rid of it. But you do have to have it. That's one of
Yeah.
those things where it's like, if I play this and you don't have it, you lose.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, if you have a really good blocker.
Just run that one edition. The one that every time you cast a water resonator,
Oh,
you put
it
a
gets-
counter on it.
give it
And
a
you can
counter.
remove 2 to give it barrier
Yeah.
chant.
So anyway, moving on. We have the first edition machine, that we're going to be talking about today. It's Leganis, the City of Science.
Actually, the second.
Today,
Oh, today, yeah, it's the first.
listen. Enter, draw a card.
Listen here, you fucking scrub.
Whenever you do Judgment of a Ruler, remove this card from the game. You may reveal Leganis, the mechanical city, from outside the game and put it into the field. As long as this card is removed from play. As long as this card is removed from play area, you may pay 0 to play activate abilities of cards named Leganis, the mechanical city you control.
I like this.
Yeah, it's
It's a
draw card.
one-drop machine that draws a card, and if you Judgment, it brings out an okay card that now gets better because its ability is now free.
You don't have to pay the mana, which is
Yes.
really big because paying 2 mana is very, very sucky when you can just pay 0 instead.
Yeah, and the old edition that it brings out the mechanical city is a reprint. We haven't gotten it officially yet, but since they named it, we're gonna get it.
unless they decide not
What
to.
can you tell me about it?
Yeah. Well, it used to rip like old like abilities from other resonators to put on your machines, like precision.
Yeah, it's basically a target resonator loses one of these keywords that
Yeah.
I listed in there. It says give a target resonator you control that ability.
Yeah, but it's a whole bunch of old keywords. So I don't know if they're going to errata it to include some newer ones or they're just going to keep the older ones, just changing target attack out for precision.
No idea. We won't know until we see it, kind of thing.
They would. I was sure they would change target attack to precision.
But the question is, yeah, like Drain Eternal, stuff like that. Like,
Because my God, if they
I
do,
doubt that they're gonna do it.
I doubt so as well, because that changes a lot with the card. Don't get me wrong. What they did with some of the other cards, like giving them mage art, that's not substantial enough to warrant like. You could still play that card the same way in older decks, but like if they change this leg and this to have like barrier, all the other stuff, then you go look at the old one, and it doesn't have those, but it's the same name, and then it gets crazy. So I don't think they're gonna do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still good. Like, I like it. It gets really good with the machine that we talk about later, but
Now for flavor tests, we have Utopia for those who seek knowledge.
I just want to know. I got one shot my opponent on turn 3 without running red.
oh man. So which one do you want to read next, Roderick?
All right. I see opportunity. Oh, that's a pretty card. Now this one, let's read this Evangelion looking thing here called Linked Battle Robot. It is a 2 blue, 1 void, 800 attack and defense machine resonator. As long as you control 3 or more machines, machine J/resonators you control gain plus 200 attack and defense. As long as you control 5 or more machines, this card gains flying. As long as you control 7 or more machines, other machine J/resonators you control gain the keyword abilities of this card. So, a couple of things to point out. One, it counts itself. So, that's pretty good. 2, it constantly gets better the wider your board gets. And it gives some pretty decent things. Like, I like that the first one is a stat buff. That's pretty good. Helps keep your stuff alive. Then next thing you know, he gains flying. And then he gives everything else flying.
And that's when the old Legatus comes in. Where the old Legatus is like, I'm gonna rip that keyword off, put it on this dude.
I'm telling you, man, just go up against a speed dot deck and you're like, can I have that swiftness? Thank you.
Oh look, all my
you
tokens.
you thought you didn't get March of the Machines reprinted? Yeah, you did. It just changed a little bit.
But it's
little
not
bit set up.
free.
No, stop that. No, I think it's a really solid card.
Yeah, I like
there's-
it.
And the stat line's pretty good too.
It's a good 3-drop.
Yeah.
Right? It's a 3-drop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 3-drop 8/8.
And as far as the flavor text, battle skills and intel are shared by rapid transmission technology. In other words, we telepathic in these parts.
We've now turned machines into the flood. They
Oh.
adapt. When one adapts, all of them adapt.
Yes,
Flood's scary, man.
and then just buffing up tokens by 2/2, doubling their stats basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you want to go over next, Sam?
I guess I'll go over Shion real quick, since I think we've talked about her before.
Yeah.
So we have Shion, the sorrowful songstress. She's 1 blue, 4/4, human. Tap, produce blue or black. Spend this will only to play mage arts. Whenever you play a water or darkness mage art, target resonator gains minus 200 attack until end of turn.
So this is the pre-release promo, correct?
Yes.
And I know back then we said this card won't be as good as the mage arts. And
So far, the mage arts aren't good.
Yeah. Like, we got space-time anomaly, which is okay.
Because if it didn't say blue or black, like maybe you could try to like fit this into like a Lenneth deck,
Yeah.
just so you can play like Raise and Revive and like -2 attack something. But even though that's not great,
Yeah.
like my biggest quorum is the fact that, well, there's a few quorums that I have with Mage Arts, which is Mage Arts don't share.
They don't share any color.
They don't share any color together, unlike the 4 Sword Arts, rulers. You have 2 Mage Art rulers and they don't share colors. 2, the blue-black stuff doesn't really affect defense. Like,
You're just...
Space-Time does, but Space-Time isn't as good as it used to be because, like,
Everything's big.
yeah, 2 mana 6/6. It's like, okay, my 2 mana card doesn't kill your 2 mana thing anymore, which
Even if it's free.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do much.
Yeah, even if I'm just tapping my Regalia to do it, it's just like until I can hit defense. Like if Shion was like -1/-1, then that would be a lot different because then all of a sudden you can actually kill a 2-drop typically.
Yeah, like
But as where it stands right now, she's just not doing enough.
you're slowing down the bleeding. That's about it.
Yeah. Like most of the Majorettes are just kind of like, okay, I'm going to minus the attack. And it's just like, that's great. I need a follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, sorry, the flavor text is, the melody played by Shion invokes feelings of a sorrowful search.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. The first letter from far away looked like a C, and it was just like throwing me off.
Yeah, it invokes a sorrowful search for good cards. So continuing. Next machine that we got is Mirage Golem, Stranger, 7/7, 1 blue, quick cast. When this card blocks, recover it, and it gains 0 plus 1,000 until end of turn. This ability triggers only once per turn. You can tap 1 blue. This card gains fly until end of turn. You can tap 1 green. This card gains barrier until end of turn. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1/7/7 with quick cast, which already makes it good statted. And the fact that you can use it as a really good blocker. And I like the fact that it doesn't have built-in flying, but for 1 more mana, you can give it flying until end of turn. So you can either attack with it, or you can block a flyer and then recover it. And
You can give a barrier to protect it, like the block.
yeah, like if you're going some like Naruto type where they're like banish to kill at you, and then you're like no, barrier. Then they have to banish another one. Then you can get barrier again, and then you just kind of fight at that point.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to have enough Greenwood to beat out all
But
the
at
moons,
least,
but
maybe if you banish enough moons, then they can't banish 9.
yes. You're just trying to not get OTK'd that turn, so it's good enough.
But yeah, I think it's a card that's definitely going to see
Yeah.
play because it's just overall like one of those cards where
It's a machine that helps out against another aggro deck.
I don't know. It's just, to me, like even beyond a machine, it's just a stranger that just helps against anti-aggro. Like if you're gonna be playing blue machines, blue strangers, you're probably gonna end up playing this one. At least consider it because it's just a solid card.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. But what's that flavor text do?
So the flavor text goes, by analyzing this machine from another world, Machina discovers many new technologies. So we're now getting science and magic together.
A certain magical index
No.
with a certain scientific railgun
Nope.
and
Nope.
a certain scientific accelerator.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, stop.
Keep reading. No, not
Oh.
you. I'm saying like he's next.
Okay, so which one do you want to go through, Roderick?
All right. Well, none of these blue cards. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about twin robots. For 1 blue, you get a 200 attack and defense machine resonator. That enter. Put a 200 attack and defense water machine resonator token into the field. Pretty straightforward. You get a 2/2 that you play. You get a token. Put it into play. You can do some shenanigans like turn 1 Guaber with Energize. If you hit a blue-white stone. Fun stuff there.
Yeah, I like it.
What do you think, Joel?
This is a solid fucking 1-drop.
Especially with
This is what I
Vivian.
need.
You go turn 1 Vivian, turn 2, play 2 of these. You have Vivian swing for 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get fucking Maribella's work, like March of the Machines back,
No.
remote
I
control
swear.
Golem, remote control
You
Beast.
get
this
Maribella's
thing's
workshop.
amazing.
I swear.
How about no?
Oh yes.
Nah.
Stop ruining my fun. You got
Nah.
Piggy back. Give me back Maribella's workshop.
I didn't get the same piggyback.
It's
Yeah.
not a piggy. It's a boar.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Oh wow, that's the fucking same to me.
So what's that flavor text?
That flavor text says,
So
who
much
is the
to say.
original? Who is the copy? None of them know.
You know, it's just now that I actually looked at this art and now I see that they have different eyes.
Yeah.
I never paid attention. enough.
Really?
Yeah.
I just presumed that they were identicals, but they aren't.
Oh yeah, one's blue, one green.
They're close enough. Anyway, we got Suppression Order. That's right. Machina's a dictator. You can't change my mind. It's 1 blue, quick cast, chant Sword Art. As an additional cost to play this card, reveal a machine resonator from your hand. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There's a 4K you can reveal. Keep that in mind.
Not if I look a corruption out your hand.
At quick cast speed?
God, no.
See?
I'm just
This
tapping
card
out.
deals damage equal to the revealed resonator's attack to target J/resonator. If this card was awakened, choose a card from your strange deck at random and put it into your hand, and its awakening is 1 green. So it's a continuous line of the whole 1 cost quick cast with an awakening of 1 cost,
Yeah.
which I think is solid. Especially like this one, like the fact that like is like, oh, I can't play this machine that's super big yet. I'll just reveal it to kill your thing instead. And if it's like a stranger, yes, I'm giving you some knowledge. There's a pretty good chance that you've already you guessed.
Eternal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nah, well,
But,
I mean,
but it's still damage. So
See,
if I
it's
just
like-
remove the Eternal.
I don't care much about the resonator. I like the fact that I could target a J ruler with it. So if you get a super swole J ruler, I'm just gonna be like, reveal 4K.
man, wouldn't this been great when IU was a thing?
Yeah.
Smack it for 4K.
No, but then IU would just start running it.
What resonator does she have that can smack for that?
What
high
machine?
I mean, she's got like.
She would just play a random machine. And honestly, like you can play Alice. I'm pretty sure they play Alice.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually thinking
Yeah, Alice
something
has a
like
soul.
something like Tiger is actually how big is Tiger? 12 or 14?
Has
or
to be a
something?
machine.
Oh, it does have to be
Yeah.
a machine.
So like, how
So
many
it's about
fucking
balance.
souls do you have in your hand?
Yeah.
I don't think she'd run it.
And for flavor text says Machina's orders have to be followed to the letter.
If you disobey, you get the cane. He hit you with the pimp stick.
So, I guess we'll move on. We got the Betrayer returns. 1 blue, chant, Majorette, quick cast, remnant. Target J resonator gains -8, -0 until end of turn. Bad card. Onto flavor text.
No, seriously, read the flavor text.
Okay. Vala disappeared after achieving her goal and returned to Shangri-La as Valentina.
So, like, this card is a stall card. And
It's
all of
bad.
Valentina's cards are stall cards. They don't kill things. And that's the biggest core I think we all have.
Yeah.
It's like, great, you can stall the game possibly 1 or 2 turns. Like, what does that help you? Like, if you're not killing my things, I'm just getting more and more things.
This will see probably no play.
The only way that this can help is if she gets a really big bomb, like mid or sorry, towards the later game. But even then, still like -8 that thing, you know, with like the remnant. So it's just like, okay, like that's great. You prevented 16 damage, maybe over the course of 2 turns, but you know, last turn I had 1 resonator. Now I have 2. Next turn I have 3. Next turn I have 4. You know, like
Yeah.
you're gonna run out of cards to play to unless you're killing me.
If you could change the card, what would you change about it?
I would say like
-0, -8.
No.
Can be bad now.
I can
That's
see like
sick.
-8,
At that point, why are we playing Space Time?
-8, -2. It's not a lot of defense.
I'd go with -4, -4.
Yeah.
No,
For one blue?
because in a sense, then like Space Time draws you a card, but it only does like 1 more minus. They both have remnant. They both have quick cast. Like,
By that,
and you have
point,
to pay different mana for the other one, so it's actually harder to play. So if you go base blue, then it's hard to get to black in the long run. Like,
Anyway, then I would say -3, -3.
no, I'd rather have a big like attack debuff because I think her idea is to stall, but she should at least hit defense in some manner. To where like if you're playing like Naruto type, I should be able to -2 it, not -5, -5, and then that's it. Like that's my entire turn.
yeah.
Like, and then if Naruto goes, okay, well I gain Eternal, it's like at least I prevent 800 to attack.
I would say though, as far as the format is looking and where it's going ahead, I do have a bit of a problem with the game as it stands right now. Personally, I think even if they gave her a crap ton of defense minus cards, it would do nothing to improve her playability. Simply because Eternal and Barrier is so widespread now compared to older formats, it's actually not unreasonable to think that a player can reliably protect their bomb from being minused unless you're doing a board wipe. So like Perfect Loki is a good example of a defense minus done in a really effective way. But like single target minuses, either attack or defense, aren't fantastic right now simply because if you're trying to minus them solely for defense, Eternal and Barrier is an option. And then if you're trying to minus them for attack, then Barrier is your option, but you're still not killing them regardless. So I think trying to win a game based off minuses
Man,
in general is kind of hard right now. Like, for example, the minuses, like hitting -2 against the new machines we saw, like with the tokens and stuff, that's pretty cool. But
then you're
they're
killing
shitting them
tokens.
out so fast that unless you had something like, what was the black spell that existed before? -6 to your opponent's board. Quick cast.
Talking about Jet Black Wings?
Was it Jet Black
I
Wings?
think there was Jet Black Wings.
There was an older card in Alice, 2 black, 1 void,
Alice.
quick cast.
-2/-2, Endless Night.
It might be Endless Night. Did it also destroy a resonator?
Yeah, it's destroy target resonator.
Yeah, okay.
All resonators gain -2/-2
So
time to
there's
turn.
that one. So something like that. That one's not bad because at the very least you're minusing the rest of the board. In fact, why haven't we seen this card get reprinted?
Yeah,
Because
like I
that's
agree.
probably for Rezard.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But my thing is like, I agree with you that barrier tournament is really big right now, the biggest that's ever been. But I just feel like, at least if she could minus defense, she would have a chance, like a chance. Because right now, as it stands, she has no chance. Like unless they reveal a big bomb that's just like, oh, turn 4, this can't be canceled. It has barrier. It's a 2000. As long as you control Valentina, like it's very specific to her. There's no reason to play her. Like just play Perfect Loki. It's more consistent. It's you play Perfect Loki, so you can just board wipe. Yeah, like I agree with you. The tournament
So
is pretty
even with
big.
the minuses, what are you expecting to hit? I know we bring up Gnarlathotep a lot, but that's not like the only card that exists.
If Precia's going wide,
Like,
then
it
cards
Like, for
depends on,
like
example,
Loki.
what could she do against Pricia with the minus to defense?
It depends on how much the defense is. Like if it's 2, it's not much. Like I agree with that. But at the same point, I can trade up, or I can save a trade. Like if you're swinging this with like, let's say an 8/8, and all I have is 6/6, well then I can block it, target it -8, -2. I live, yours dies.
And then I rapid grope for +8/+8 for 1 will because I God's Ardor.
And I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying that like.
But my point
But
is that
also,
like,
if you're God Siding by then, I have flipped, and then you're -4 attack already. But then you also have the Regalia. Like now we're getting into very like specifics of like.
I don't call that specific. I just think like based off the cards we've seen, that's
Yeah,
literally
but-
the
but-
game plan. You flip Valentina to minus their attack. Pricia flips to God's Art to double the stats on top of having all those friendship counters. Like I'm legitimately thinking like, unless Valentina had like a ridiculous card that said like -12 to the board, I don't think there's enough minus in her arsenal, attack or defense, to even get through the cards that are coming out in her set alone, let alone any sets that came before.
Yeah,
or what's gonna
but
come
like
after.
even in her set, like if you're doubling something after I've already minused it, it's not gonna be that much.
Yes, but it's
'Cause
still.
if you have like a 12/12, and if I minus by 800 attack, you're doubling it. Okay, it's an 8/8 now. Now that you've already Godzard, so it lasts 1 turn, and then I can also play this for Remnant.
So I guess that also comes down to like, how does that stack having multiple continuous effects on one thing?
It's orders. So like it, if you double something, it is to double, from my knowledge, it is to double the existing amount. The only reason why it's ever been different was because of the whole Red Riding Hood
So,
was you
yeah,
can't be negated.
My question mainly is like, if we had an 8/8 that doubled to a 16/16, and then you apply the -4
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, after then no, it goes by wherever it's at. But if you go Godsar and if I go in response -8 attack, you're doubling whatever the number is upon resolution.
Yeah, I
of
mean,
the-
yeah. Then in that case, that works.
Yeah.
But single target again, and you minus the attack there.
Yeah.
But then the other, like, even being reasonable, 2 to 3 things, not including Pricia. Because, like, a lot of her cards, especially the Beast, just goes, boom, shit out 2 more things. Like,
Yeah.
it's not unreasonable to think there might be 4 things on the board. Honestly, I think Valentina should have just had straight up kill. Like
every other ruler.
Forget the like the minus to attack is cool, but if you're gonna have some like straight up kill, like a spell that'd be like a 3 cost, Endless Night. Like I said, like Endless Night would have just been a good card. But if they were thinking, no, we want to say that for Rezard, at the very least,
Yeah,
give us
like-
Destroyer Resonator minus 200 attack if y'all really wanted to go that route.
I thought they were gonna stick with like steel and shit for Valentina, but
I did
it's
too.
not.
I thought they were gonna no, I thought that we were gonna get Separation Body and Soul on her. Like
Yeah.
that we could like be like, okay, like quick cast in my Regalia, kill that thing that I just debuffed. You know, or tap this thing, minus it this thing, -2 because of
I can't remember,
Shion.
have we seen that card get reprinted
No,
yet?
yeah.
No.
Okay.
Well, technically we saw a reprint in
Vingolf
Vingolf 3. So we saw it got reprinted.
So have we saw it got reprint?
Currently? No.
current-
Within the past 3 years? No.
No.
It's 3 years.
Has it been 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
'Cause it's around like January that's when Vingolf 3 came out.
Fuck.
The January, February kind of
bro.
time frame.
That's
But
been
anyway,
a
like
long ass-
I agree that she does, even with small minuses to defense, it's not enough. It should be more. I don't know why they. I get that they don't.
snatching stuff. They could have said.
Why is your modal spell just shit? Like just straight up. I know that we've been talking about this before, but like, holy shit! Like that the card does nothing.
It's bad.
3 mana.
I
I give
actually
back
can't
2.
remember what it does.
Okay. Target 1 resonator.
Yeah.
Put it on the bottom of its owner's deck.
Okay.
Mode 2.
Uh-huh.
Put 2 resonators from your graveyard into your hand.
Okay.
Number 3. Recover a Regalia. Draw a stranger.
Oh no, the first one was a Resonator or Regalia 2 bottom.
All right. Slightly better. Still bad. I'm paying 3 mana to put 1 thing on the bottom.
That's not good.
But Pricia's untaps stones and puts
Yes, and
tokens
stones are
in.
so much better. And honestly, like the second part of that
It's
is
a sword art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can dupe it.
Shakti.
not even duping it, just straight up like comparison wise. Like for recovering 2 stones, it's much more valuable than recovering a Regalia. A Regalia can get you mana, yes, but it's easier to kill or get rid of. It's conditional formatted, and you don't get the enters. Like if it said like RFG it, bring it back, then you get the enters. Okay, like that's value. But compared to like Pricia's, which is just I'm gonna get 2 friendship counters, which means all of my abilities that cost 3 or more put a friendship counter on this thing anyway. So I'm at 3 now, pretty
And
much straight up.
basically, the friendship counters also read as beasts and 4 sacred beasts you control gain +2/+2
Yeah.
when you play that
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
But like
Permanently, by the way.
even just until we get a card that like last days of Palace Dragonoid.
Yeah.
But that's unlikely. But even still, like the fact that it's just like, okay, like I'm just gonna recover 2 stones and I get 2 friendship counters. It's like that's just straight up value. Like that is something I will do over the other 2 a lot. When I look at Valves, I'm like, none of these are good. Like I'll probably use the first one, but then I'm paying 3 mana to do something that a 2 mana card could probably do. To the bottom deck is probably better than RFG right now. But at the same point, like if I do it to like Gnarlathotep and then you just go Isis, bring it back,
Get a moon.
it's just like get a moon, and it's like, well, I didn't help my case. Like if I had RG'd it, at least your Isis couldn't have searched that one out. Maybe
Yeah.
more, but the point still stands.
This is not good.
If it was a 3 mana card that said put it in your opponent's side deck and they can't touch it for the rest of the game somehow, then maybe I would like the card, but it doesn't do that.
So
They can get it back.
Let's move on.
Sorry. How long were we talking about that card?
Like
Yes.
almost like 8 minutes.
So what's the next card?
Oh, which one do you want to read next, Sam?
Okay. We're at this part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta check, but I kind of like the shield. I'll read the green one. So we have Edenia, not the Edenia, but this Edenia, the Wind Master,
The original.
Stranger. Yes, with the original art. Beautiful art. Beautiful.
It does look really pretty.
1 green, non-quick is not quick cast. Is not quick cast. Just want to clarify that. 6/6, human. Enter. Put up to 2 target cards in any removed area into their owner's graveyard. So she can return RG cards to the graveyard, which is really cool. I really like it. When
Actually,
this-
it might be more helpful than what it might look like.
Oh yeah. Because like there's sometimes with like Adam, where he's like, okay, I RFG your grave. He's like, okay, both my Adams that were in my grave are now in my RFG. Put them back in my grave.
Yeah.
Alice is back on line swing. Anyway, continuing with the ability.
Wait, how are you playing that stranger in your Adam deck?
You're not.
I didn't say I was playing Adam. I just said I have Adam on my grave. Ha ha ha.
Get
Forgot
outplayed.
it was a stranger. That'd be bonkers. Oh my god.
Anyway, so whenever this
Get
card
well
is put into
played.
your graveyard from the field, trigger. You may pay green. If you do, choose a card from your stranger deck at random and put it into your hand. So if you just have 1 more green, whenever she dies,
I
she
like
just
how
get-
this card in and of itself is just the cycle. Like the
Yeah.
whole card is just
Yeah,
the
it's just
cycle.
like, oh, you got 2 things RG and you want them engraved, put them back. I died. Get another
another
stranger.
stranger.
Get another Athenia. Play it. value. Anyway, banish this card, target stranger or regalia against barrier until end of
And it
turn.
has a way to put itself in the graveyard whenever you need it.
And what was the last effect? You banish it to do what?
Target stranger or regalia gains barrier until end of turn.
It's an all-around good fucking
Wait a
card.
minute. Remember that one machine we were looking at, Big Hulk Hogan? Remember how he wants 20 machines to be... Nah, screw that. Play a brown-haired chick
Barrier.
and sack it. Barrier.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
I got
pay-
another machine.
Yeah. No, wait. Pay 1 more green to get another stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. It's just like, I'm a target to kill her.
Oh
Okay, in
my
response,
God.
banish, protect this
Yo.
one, pay 1 green, get another
You
stranger,
could
get
actually
another one.
run
Play
a
it.
scrapping builder to main deck in your Machina deck and
Oh, yeah.
put the machines
Ooh.
back.
Because, yeah, if you RG like 4 or 5,
Yeah.
you put 2 back. Like 2 or 3 more die. You
That's not
RG another
horrible.
3
Yeah.
or 4.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, maybe play like 1 extra one, and then you can play her, and she gives your stranger. In honesty, barrier on that Maribella, that Machina's Regalia,
Yeah.
it's gonna be solid
When you're fucking stacking counters on it.
because everything seems to be revolving
And,
around her.
and the thing is that a lot of people, it's like...
So basically,
they
this
don't-
was a Priscia card that is now going to go into machine.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't think about it. It's like whenever you play your Regalia and you play another one of the same name, like people obviously sack it off, but they usually sack off the old one. You go, because the sack ability, what is it called? I keep on calling
It's an
it.
automatic ability.
It's an automatic ability. So you just put Machina's ability on the stack, targeting the original Maribella that already has the counters, and sack off the new Maribella.
Yep. So the flavor text is the time of abundant harvest will not end when the wind stops.
Nah, man, she keeps that one going. She keeps the
She's
harvest
been keeping
going.
it going since New Valhalla, man.
So would you like to read the shield, my good sir?
I would like to read the shield.
Is it rising?
No,
Something's
it's
rising.
the ultimate.
But it is the ultimate shield hero. 1 blue, addition machine. Cards named Maribella type 0 you control gain barrier. Nice. It has 2 tap abilities. The first tap ability is target J Resonator you control gains +0/+4. So it's the opposite of the BFG that we saw last podcast.
So we have sword and shield. Got
yeah.
it.
And then the
Or
second
gun
tap
and shield. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gun and shield. The second tap ability is prevent all damage to be dealt to target machine resonator until end of turn. Play this ability only if you control Maribella type 0. That's good.
I like how you can faintly see Machina in the artwork. He just
Oh,
loves
yeah.
these giant machines. He's just like, look at this thing.
You can see him right behind the text box.
This is great. Read that flavor text to us. What are you thinking?
The strongest shield.
Is that what it says? Just the strongest
Oh
shield?
no, it says the strongest shield of
Legatus?
Legatus.
I believe it.
Man, that shield's like maybe 3 times as big as fucking Machina.
Yo,
I would say 3
Mary
times.
Mary
It's like
Bell
twice,
is a freaking
maybe.
juggernaut. She's running around with this shield and a freaking BFG. Man, cue the freaking Doom music.
It reminds
She's
you.
a Titan from Titanfall.
No, this next card that Sam would. No, you'd get to.
Yeah. Oh, I want to read Mephistopheles. Let's read Mephistopheles. All right. So his actual name
Oh, that's why you called him Mephistopheles. I was thinking the original one.
No, you figured out which one?
Yeah, it just hit me. I was like, tap 2. I was like, yeah, Meph did that. Oh, that Meph. I was thinking the original Meph.
So the card's name actually isn't Mephistopheles. It's called Underwater Robot. For 2 blue, you get a 7/7. They did the same thing with Pandora's Golems, but I'm going to get back to that. Resonator Machine. Rest 2 recovered machines you control. Rest target J/Resonator. So his J rule is just nasty. As long as you control 5 or more machines, this card gains barrier. So first off, fantastic card. You can rest that stupid Melgus when he's about to swing in. Great.
And
Fantastic.
Goodbye, Machine Corpse.
Oh,
Get the fuck out of here.
I just want to point out again. 2 mana 7/7. What the fuck?
And it has no downside.
We never like. There's no downside. Like usually you're like 2 mana like 10/10 with
Wait,
downside.
what are you talking about? It's blue. Statistically, it's the worst color, so therefore that's his downside.
But it's a
That's not
machine.
a
I didn't make
downside.
these rules. I didn't make these rules.
Blue has not been shit since Alice.
See, this is a 2-drop that I needed.
Maybe you could argue that blue is bad in Lapis.
So here's how this goes. Hoel Capac like crap from his boxes. As long as he hits a set of these, he's just gonna throw them in his other machine deck. I know him well enough to know, like, dang it, I didn't get the core for Machina. Well, looks like
like
I'm
the day
playing
this card
Revamp
came
Arthur.
out, Holo said nothing. I was just like, oh, why haven't you not
None.
commented on 2
It-
mana
it's
7/7?
just,
And you're like,
like-
oh yeah, it's replacing my
Machine
my,
Corps. I
Machine Corps.
just said goodbye, Machine Corps.
and I was like, got it.
The only thing that Machine Course does for your deck that he doesn't do is the counters.
But I could rest shit.
Yeah.
Who needs counters when you can just put counters in Regalia?
Yeah.
And then Regalia has barriers, so fuck it.
Man,
And Pierce,
Yeah.
which is not a resonator. Wink, wink.
man, that's
Yeah, and like
nuts. That's just crazy.
I thought that can game barrier too. It's not hard to do
Yeah.
either. With 5 machines.
And it's like if I'm just like spitting out tokens, I could just be like, oh no, that's a very dangerous thing you have there. Tap that down.
Bro, I know I said that other card looked like an Eva, but this definitely, that's definitely.
What'd you
an
call
Eva.
it? Pacific Rim?
Yeah, this shit looks like a straight out Pacific Rim.
It does.
I agree. 100%.
Like it's underwater. It's like giant, has lights all over it. Straight up Pacific Rim.
Read the flavor text.
Oh, for advanced machines, water is no enemy.
Yeah, he's like, they're like, what are you going to do about getting wet? Won't you rust? That would be of no concern. Where's the target?
So
So I guess we are finally on our little last batch of English spoilers that we got.
So I want to start this one out because we got a card I'm loving. It's called Secret Hot Spring
Oh,
of Sicily.
4C.
What?
Huh?
What?
What? Hey, Sam.
It's 1 green edition. Enter. Put a friendship counter on your J/ruler. You may search your deck for 4 sacred beasts, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Tap. If there are 3 or more friendship counters on your J/ruler, you may put a 4 sacred beast from your hand into the field.
So basically, this card is going to be really hard to play simply because you're going to be wanting to put out so many 4 sacred beasts so fast that you're not going to be sure which one to go search out first, and you're going to stall your opponent out that way, and they got to call a judge because you're taking too much time in your turn. You're just sitting here getting and laughing. You're like, how
This
many-
card's fucking disgusting,
Yeah,
man.
no, it's kill.
Like
Only 3 counters.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
all of them are always 3 counters, and with the chain,
Oh
it's
man,
super easy.
getting the 3 counters is you can do that in your sleep, man.
It's so
And the fact
dumb.
that, like, there's no requirement for other than okay, you have 3 counters. Okay, like the counters don't go away; they're gonna be there forever.
The moment it hits the field, if that's your 3rd plus counter, just wait till your opponent be like, oh, pass.
No, like I'd wait. Like I'd just be like, okay, like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
And it costs no will to tap. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you can have multiples. Something's stopping you from just playing a bunch. And the fact that Quinlong,
Quinlong, yeah.
Huan
Huanglong.
Huan Long,
Or are you talking about the green dragon, the 4 sacred beasts or the divine beasts?
the 4 sacred beasts,
Queen something. Queen
Quinlong.
Long.
Yeah,
that's right.
Quinlong, the sacred beast.
That's
yeah.
right. Anyway, he draws you a card. So like I can search him out, tap, play him, draw a card as long as I control a different 4 sacred beasts. So I could.
The turtle's disgusting too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The turtle ain't bad either.
has a built-in like Muse ability.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no, it's when this card blocks, prevent the next damage to be dealt to it.
Okay, so it's like Muse. Like,
But it could also bounce something on enter.
yeah, enter, bounce a 1-drop, or is it other? Or,
Equal to the number of sacred beasts you control.
Okay.
The
So
cost.
yeah, that's why
So-
I was
so I
saying,
can
like,
go
you,
tap-
for example, bounce the red Percival. They're probably going to sack him anyway, but bounce the red Percival, force him to do something with it.
no,
and then block
bounce the gun.
the-
Bounce the gun. Don't bounce Percival. I do not want you searching.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, well, you can bounce
ba-
Gwen, block the Shakti,
yeah.
and he takes no damage from the block, so...
Yeah. So solid.
Right.
And don't ever forget, guys. There's a 4 sacred beast missing from the art. It's called Alice. just for free, cheater in. Why not? There's nothing wrong with it.
Nope. Not
Also, for our veteran players, I see that deer or elk thing from BFA in the art. I see it.
Oh,
If we
yeah.
get that thing.
I see it.
What is it? It's
Dude,
a 4/4 that gets like plus 4
plus
4.
4 if you control another beast, 1-drop. So it's a 1-drop 8/8.
Or
They
was
should
it
bring
1-drop
it
2/2?
back. I'm telling you, man.
That might have been a 2/2 that gains a plus 4.
So it's at least it's a 1-drop 6/6 basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
But
then the
still,
beast typing.
Do y'all
so
think they would bring that back?
Yes.
Hell yeah. There's no reason not
It
to.
was fantastic.
So which one? Okay, so sorry. Bathing in these hot springs rekindles the fighting spirit.
Nice. So I guess the next one we'll go over is the Wanderer promo that we officially got in this set. Ooh, surprise! It's a secret rare. It's SR. I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit. That's why I thought secret rare.
Bad boy.
It's a super rare.
Super rare. But it's obviously don't cheat. 3 green. Chant Sword Art Quick Cast. If you play this card without paying its cost, if it targets a spell that was not played from hand. Wait, from a hand. Okay, I was like, why am I missing that? Cancel target chant spell if you control a Wind Regalia draw a card.
Again, simple case of
don't fucking be cheating shit in.
1, don't be cheating. 2, value.
Yeah.
Just value. And it cancels target chant spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just, depending on what they're playing, I just straight up pay 3 green for this.
Wait a
Especially
second.
You played the Regalia. Now it's just 1 green stone.
And then I draw a
tap
card.
my Regalia. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm gonna play
Oh,
Holy
it cancels
Nova.
anything if it was just cheated in for free. Yeah, you may play this card without paying its cost if it targets a spell that was not played from the hand.
But it still has to have a legal target,
yeah.
Yeah.
which is cancel
The
target
chant
chant spell.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was
So
like,
it
that's
has to
weird.
cancel a chant.
Yeah.
It has to target a chant, technically.
I mean, still good.
Yeah. I mean, like, the fact that you're like, okay,
Flavor text.
Oh, no, never, Priscilla.
I would never cheat.
The wisest
No.
words.
I wish it just said flavor text, don't cheat.
Yeah. Don't
Stop
cheat.
cheating.
Stop.
It should just said stop cheating.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rushing Boar. Would you like to read it?
Yeah, give me that pig. Sorry, not pig, the rushing boar. For 1 green, you get a 400 attack and defense beast resonator. Enter. Put a friendship counter on your J/ruler. As long as there are 3 or more friendship counters on your J/ruler, this card gains precision. As for the flavor text, I'm going to read that real quick just to get that out the way. Mind and body focused in just one direction. So 2 things. 1, it says it's a 4/4. Trust me, when you start swinging with this, it's not going to be a 4/4. 2nd, this might not actually be the piggy card that we're supposed to get. Or it could be.
I think it is.
Yeah.
For now. I don't know if we're going to get better ones later on, but I think for this set, it's the only one.
I think, heck, even for the deck, it does
Yeah.
what it needs to
Because
do.
you go turn 1, you do this. Turn 2, you can play the addition.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2 of them, and then you got the. Let's say you play the elk or the deer. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you have 2 counters already on it. So next time you play a counter, he has precision. You can tap the addition, and you get every other 3 or more.
And the moment you drop a Regalia,
Yeah, because we got the 2-cost beast, we got the 1-cost beast. They both need 3 or more counters. We got other cards that I'm forgetting now, of course. I don't remember the other ones, but like a lot of them are like, hey, you got 3 or more. It's like, well, that's not hard. If
Yeah.
turn 1 I'm getting 1, it's like my chant will give me 2, the other ones will give me 1.
Oh, World Tree Fox. You get a stranger if you have 3 or more counters.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
right.
The
Yeah.
2 costs, because we have 1 cost, 2 costs, and the addition. I thought there was 3.
Magnus Guardians bring out the moles, and then by
Yeah.
that time you'll have.
Yeah, as long as you have
enough
2
counters.
when he enters, then you can brand 2 moles,
Yeah.
and then they get the pluses from the Regalia, and then
Yeah, so she could just go.
I feel like you're gonna have to run like a lot of anti-Regalia stuff against Francia, just because like if you let her get like 6 counters is what I always say. Like 6 counters is pretty easy to
dangerous.
get. It's like, well, now my beast +6/+6. Like so, like perfect low-key minusing my board for 1,000. It's like I don't
Bitch,
care.
please.
It's like
You'll
they
kill
all live.
maybe a 2-drop, maybe a 1-drop.
Maybe a 1-drop. 2 drops are not dying. I'm telling you
No.
that right now, because like most of the 2 drops are like
and 3
6/6
drops
minimum.
don't even
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. So it's just even my tokens are 6/6s. So if I have 6 counters,
That's
and it's
what's
like,
so
Yeah.
crazy. The tokens are basically on the mid end of.
Why are
2
my
drops.
machine tokens 1/1s?
do 2/2s. Don't lie to me.
Well, the little
Doesn't
robot.
Priscia's,
Oh, yeah, it's a 2/2.
Regalia-
But
They're a
point
copy
is,
of itself. It's 2/2s.
it should have been a
Doesn't
1-drop
Priscia's
6/6.
Regalia effect
No,
allow
what
her
the
to create
fuck?
tokens?
What?
Doesn't Priscia's like when Regalia enters the field effect let her create tokens?
Yeah.
How
a
many is it?
beast,
1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
It's a 1
Oh, God.
6/6 wind beast.
That's still big, but
or you get 2 friendship counters.
Yeah.
So
So,
you
you're,
play the Regalia, you have 2, and then all of your stuff is online now.
Yeah.
Like
like, hey, look, I have an 8/8 token.
except
yeah.
for World Tree
In
Fox, because
fact,
that
that's
doesn't
so
produce
crazy.
a counter.
The stat line on your token blocks
okay, it's
a
not hard to do.
7/1
yeah.
from Melgus.
Wait, really? It doesn't produce one?
I don't think the World Tree Fox produces counter. Let me double
Bring it
check.
up just to be sure.
Oh no, it does. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just like, I'm pretty sure it does it, and then it checks.
Yeah.
I remember
So,
it.
like, yeah, even against Melgus, you go token counters. It's an 8/8.
Fuck your 7.
They're like, okay, I can play a token, but my token's gonna lose to this token unless I burn it for 5.
And then they're getting rid of both of their abilities to get rid of your token.
Yeah.
And you're still stacked with the Regalia with counters.
And you just literally play any other card that matters and things go south.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Melgus is still technically faster than her, but it's definitely one of those matches where if he doesn't kill her by a certain point,
I'd say about turn 4 is your safe range. Maybe turn 5 pushing it.
you don't think Melgus will make it to turn 5 if he don't?
Like Melgus does. I think what will help Melgus last to turn 5, turn 6 against Priscia is Bloody Break, of course, and especially Regalia Break. I think Regalia Break is going to be the biggest thing because if you destroy that thing, then you're minusing it by like a lot of attack overall. But at the same point, it's if that's the only thing that you did and you didn't kill any of the resonators, swing lethal.
Yeah.
So if he does, but then at the same point is messing with his aggro. So Melgus may actually switch to more of a mid range against Priscia, which I feel like it's its only matchup that it has to do that. That's just like, I'm actually not going to kill you. I'm going to like pace myself.
And he's going to wait for that
In
one
all
turn
honesty,
to flip.
I think Awakening the Flame King to wipe the board is honestly what you're gonna have to do. But you have to do it early because if you wait too long,
No, you have to do
You
it
have
with
to
the
do it
Shakti.
when I don't have the Regalia out. That's the only
Yeah.
time. Because as soon as I get
So,
that
yeah,
Regalia
step
out,
one,
it's +2 to all of my
you
things.
have to
and they
throw down
enough
shots.
defense.
You have to break the hell out of that Regalia, and then you have to AFK and
Pray to God.
pray to God. Just
Pray that you can kill everything. Which even that.
And
it's
even then, if he has the new Sprint of the Beast Lady, that's what I'm calling it, Awakening of the Beast Queen or something like that.
then it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
It's just
you're
+6,
like,
+6.
I'm going to double AFK. I'm going to +6/+6.
No, I'm going to double my Awakening. I can play Shakti.
I know you can. I was just like, I was just looking at
Okay,
from
so
pure red, green.
I'll
or
do
red.
800 damage to your board. I'll give my board a +12/+12.
Let's go.
Go fuck yourself.
So like, yeah, the damage means nothing to me, fam.
But it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I think that, let me refresh.
That's it.
That is it for English spoilers. And we're at the 55-ish mark. Yeah.
So I think that's a good time to wrap it up today because we went over for all the new stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we did get a few more spoilers, but there are reprints. And they're the Gorgon Sisters, the 3 Gorgons. We got those.
Which we talked about. We did get this. We've so far only been confirmed the chicken and the lion for Sacred Beast. But on the art, we can see the other 2.
Yeah,
the
you can see the
turtle.
dragon and the turtle.
Yeah. So
we're pretty
sure
confident
we're gonna
saying
get it.
that they're going to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason to not bring back the 4 Sacred Beasts. When you have a support card, you have them in the art. Like,
The only question now is, even with that addition, I can't imagine that addition is going to be the only way of getting them onto the field. So I'm wondering, what else are they going to print for that?
there,
Other than just saying,
I could see something that kind of like what Lars was for the 5 heroes, having something like that for the 4 Sacreds, where it's like, as long as I'm on the board, you can use green to pay for all of the sacred 4 Sacred Beasts. Like, I can see something like that existing.
do you think that'd be a resonator or an addition they would?
I think Resonator. Because I feel like she's going to focus on friends. Or for all we know, it could be like their costs just become void if you have so many like friendship counters. Hell, you could pay for them with friendship counters for all I know. Because we don't know what the hell friendship counters are. Besides that, they just stay there forever and they just keep buffing.
Oh my god!
My only question is like, do you think people are going to play 4 Sacred Beasts more like than Beasts? Because I feel like Beasts is the way to go right now.
No, Beast is definitely the way to go. What I would probably do,
Oh, we
at
did
least
get
to start
more
off-
reprints. And a very important
Ooh.
reprint.
Oh, Raditz.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
I
one
almost
to talk
forgot
about.
Okay,
There's
yeah,
one to
there's
talk
one
about.
reprint. So we got Mechanical Soldier or whatever.
Don't give a shit.
Don't
Skip
give
it.
a shit. We got Sisei, the Ancient Forest, doesn't really...
+2/+2 to Beasts and 4 Sacred Beasts. That's
okay,
it.
whatever.
That's all that matters.
And I
Or
think-
you can pay 3 mana when a beast dies
to
and you can draw a card.
Okay, bad card.
Not worth at
Now,
all. Rat.
you got Rat. So I can't remember its full English name, but whatever. It's a rat.
Ratatasker.
It's Ratatasker.
Ratatasker. 1 green, 0/2. When resonators you control gain quick cast.
When Resonator's in your hand.
Oh, in your hand, gain quick cast. And other Oh yeah, I don't even have the English copy pulled up. But
So when Resonators in your hand gain quick cast,
Beasts you can is it beast or when resonators cannot be targeted?
okay, here's the English one. Okay, beasts you control cannot be targeted by spells or
Yeah, it's
abilities
beasts.
your opponent controls during your opponent's turn. When resonators in your hand gain quick cast, whenever another resonator enters the field, this card gains +2/+2 until end of turn.
So he buffs himself, the Regalia buffs him, and your opponent now has a quick cast to kill your beast.
Yes.
As long as he's on the board. Which makes it really difficult. Because like if you only have like slow kills, it's like I can't be targeted, so whatever, man.
all I'm saying is
Sucks to
having
suck.
someone flash in a Magnus Guardian at end of turn just sounds like, oh, I'm about to lose. Unless you have saved will for this exact moment.
Yeah, because I agree with you. Like having that rat on the board is just like pass, and it's just like okay, like do my turn. It's like oh, I guess you didn't really have anything to play. Pass at the end of your turn, play this thing, get these two things. Goes to my turn, draw.
Regalia.
Swing.
Oh, what
Judgment.
about
Regalia's already on the board. That's not
Oh.
paying for it.
no,
Sorry,
about
not paying for that
Guardian of the Outlands now become a quick cast, which means you flash in a 0/2K at the beginning of your turn. He's now a 2K. And the stone he brings.
Edenia now has quick cast.
Wait, no. The stone the
Yeah,
dude brings
yeah,
in
yeah.
is now untapped. So you pretty much called for untapped stone.
So step one, if you're playing blue, start collecting your Loki's insights now. You don't have to main them yet, but keep them in the side.
Yeah.
Step two,
Uh,
if you ain't got those,
purchase
kill
all
the
of
rat.
your rats now because I don't care if you're gonna pull rats. Rat.
Hey, I
stamp-
got stamped rat at
yeah,
home.
stamp
Wait,
rat.
what
I need to
rarity
see how
was
many I
it?
have.
It is a normal. So
So you're gonna pull it, but I don't
Yeah.
really give a shit. Get out them stamp rats because stamp rat is good rat. Doesn't matter. And the barrier, like the basically barrier,
Yeah.
is just so good.
yeah, it looks like they didn't errata it just to say barrier. It has the full text.
Yeah, which I still think is weird, but whatever. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
It's
I actually
weird.
found out recently that someone pointed out it's Eternal and Drain are the only two keywords that were changed. As in, like, even though that reads just like barrier, according to CR, it's not barrier.
Yeah.
And the CR, Eternal and Drain say if it says this, it means barrier. If it says this, it means Eternal. Barrier is not the
Can you
same
bring up the English card for me? There's just some-
because it just says your opponent cannot target it, which would be
Yeah.
by spells and abilities, which is
Wrong group chat.
barrier says your opponent cannot target this for spells and abilities. Like I could get if
I
it
was
said
just curious to see what the difference is. Beasts you control cannot be targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls during your opponent's turn.
So I guess
you could.
Beasts you control gain barrier during your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
That's
It could be the same, but I'm saying like I found out recently the CR doesn't change it. Like
yeah.
the
No,
CR says like
I knew that much.
like I didn't like I knew about Eternal and Drain. Sorry, I just assumed barrier and stuff like that worked the same way, but no. So that's why they didn't change it because it's technically not changed according to the rules,
yeah.
even though it's the same
But
exact effect. It's a weird thing
That's one of the big reprints that we got.
because that's definitely going to see play 100%. Going to see at least two, probably more like 3 to 4.
That might be big because if we ever get any cards that say your opponent's resonators or J/resonators losing cannot gain barrier.
Yeah, then he gets
Then
around
you
it because it's
flash-
not barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they would have to change the CR if they want it to work that way.
Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That's going to happen eventually.
But I guess.
I think-
we also got 4C.
Ooh, 4C. Ooh, it's a Majorette, guys.
4C.
Congrats. Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
if you-
not good.
Yeah.
Like. So I'm gonna tell you right now why it's not good, guys. It's super simple. It's not quick cast.
Yeah.
Like as good as 4C with quick cast would be, Valve's entire thing right now is quick cast.
It's not
And you're
quick
telling
cast.
me to tap my Regalia during
There-
my turn at non-quick cast speed to draw
How
2 cards?
dare you make me play cards on my turn? How
Yes,
dare you?
Because Valve's I told Roger earlier, I was just like, what does Valve's Regalia have? Quick cast. What does her modal spell have? Quick cast. What does her one cost spell have? Quick cast.
What does space time have?
Quick cast. Okay. What does 4C not have? Quick cast. Why am I playing 4C? Like I can see 4C as maybe like 1 or 2 of
Yeah.
just to gain cards, but I'd rather keep with the mana to go -5/-5 to kill that thing, or
And then draw a
And
card.
draw
and then draw a card.
Yeah.
So I'm only drawing 1, but I'm killing or at least hurting something.
Yeah. So 4C's not
So
gonna
I can try to trade up or whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4C's may see some play, not a lot, if any.
I just thought it was spicy tech for Loki decks. You play 4C because you could just reoccur your own deck with Athena. So in the late game, you
I
just
could see
keep
like a one of
casting
them,
it.
Yeah, one
So
of
if you mill it, you're like, cool, it's not on my deck, so I don't have to draw it. So in the late game, I could play it, recycle.
But at the same point, like
But
I'd
even
rather
then, that's pushing
recycle Space Song.
yeah,
Space time, your thing, draw a card, go to my turn, space time, your thing, draw a card, like, whatever. Don't cheat it. And I'm like, fuck. Play first remnant cost.
Yeah.
I can still remnant it.
Fuck you.
But yeah, and honestly, like, there's just better value in it.
Yeah.
Then maybe I could say like one of, maybe, but then that's still kind of pushing.
Yeah.
I think that's all of the ones.
Yeah.
So
That sounds about right.
yeah.
So
What was your favorite card so far from today?
So far, from today, I want to say the moon art just because I'm really hoping that we get an ancient magic moon art, a very specific moon in the name. I don't think it should come back, but I think it is going to come back. That's my opinion on that card.
Is it worth bringing back?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care either way.
I mean, Bloody Break does it, but this one doesn't allow you to respond, but then
Yeah.
Bloody Break hits Resonators, so I don't see, like, it may see some play kind of thing. Might.
It's like, I don't like that perfect Loki that just flipped. I want to make sure it doesn't do a damn thing this turn.
Enter, kill it. What? It's dead.
you're not chaining
Murder.
anything.
It's like, but I can still flip. I don't care. You can't flip this turn.
And then I just RFG like 3 of your perfect Lokis. Is like, unless you have that last one in your hand, you ain't flipping.
So what you're saying is,
Nah,
wait,
man.
Valentina hit them with the God art. Then
Dude,
Oh,
honestly,
shit.
I didn't even think about that. Like, Valentina, like, going, like, you play, like, perfect Loki, and then Val is just, like, in response, RFG it. It's like, let me see that hand, let me see that discard, let me see that deck. It's gone. You have to add it back to... Oh, I never thought about perfect Loki.
the only thing Valentina's good at so far is stopping the other thing that's in her color. So basically, Perfect
Like-
Loki does what she wants to do, but better. So she kills Perfect Loki. So she's the only
Like-
thing in format.
So you slide into
Val
Valentina,
if
right?
you flip Val fast enough, and if you can protect her, she's good against Isis and Narla, because then you have to recur them every single time. Honestly, like, I feel like the biggest thing is if someone goes Narla throw tap because they haven't hit their Isis yet, and you RFG all of them, now Isis can't get a moon on enter.
So
that's really big.
That would work, but I just popped my own Gnarl.
And
So-
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying like if for some reason you're stupid enough to play it with 0 moons on the board.
Well, I deserve to get yeeted. I 100% deserve to get spanked. I honestly do that.
Or of course,
honestly,
if
your
you
better
like-
line of play is wait till I'm about to throw down a Gnarl, and they're like, in response to that, I'm gonna blow up the Isis.
Yeah, like that's probably what I would do. Is like, or like Isis enter, and I'm just like RFG it.
Yeah.
So you don't get that extra mana. That 1 mana could mean something.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, I think that's good. Day.
Yeah, that's
Solid.
what we want to call it.
That's
Yeah.
solid.
So, it's been another Sunday night. Whichever other day you're watching this has been the WLTCG. I'm Joel.
I'm Sam.
And I am Roderick.
Roderick.